How you doing, Albert? I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good too. How was your day? How's your weekend going? I'm not gonna be in here long, y'all, cause I'm late. I'm extra extra, and I know everybody probably sleep, except for you, Albert. I appreciate you. You swoop like me. I'm planning my things for the trip in July. Okay. Hey, Paloma, how you doing? Paloma, ginkgo, what I say? Ginkgo Paloma's in the building. What's going on? Albert? Planning my trip for July, but kind of they. Oh, July 12th. Okay. I see you place. Okay. There she go. That's what she had on. Oh. Take the award. Oh, so that's not what I saw. Ah. What's going on, Paloma? How you doing, honey? Listen, I'm in business. I'm in people business. Aretha Frank. Hey, Ronan, how you doing? What's going on? Paloma, Paloma. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go where it's quiet. I just got home. I was on mute. You still can't hear me? You still can't hear me? Albert's been hearing me. Okay, what's going on, y'all? I just got home for real, for real. I had a club meeting that went over. And then there was a lot of traffic because they had a soccer game at a stadium near where we were. So traffic was crazy. Can y'all hear me? Whew, love the pick with the hat. Maybe you can wear that when you ride my foot. When you ride my face. All right now, come on. Sounds good to me. Eee, I got a black one too. Y'all still can't hear me? Oh, see, I muted myself. I muted myself because the TV in there was too loud and we was talking about people. So, I muted. I muted. Sweet dreams. Okay. So y'all can't hear me now, right? So, like I said, y'all, I have a club meeting. Mute. It's still muted. What y'all saying? Yes or no? Can you hear me or nah? One for yes, two for no. Albert said I can hear. One. Yes. All right. Now we in business. Okay. Like I said, I had a club meeting, y'all. I do apologize that I didn't I didn't post that I Can y'all still hear me at this point? Can you hear me now? Okay. Y'all, it is so hot. Um, and being on my bike. I don't know. I hit a button or something. I don't know what happened. Can y'all hear and see me now? Shooby dooby doo.
Hey, swoop.
Shooby dooby doo. What's up? Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, you
Did
had
you hear me
blacked
while you
out.
in the chat? I know I hit a
No, you had.
button and I hit a button and it took me all the way out.
Yeah, yeah, you made a boo boo.
Yes, I did.
I was like, first you froze, and then the screen went black. I was like, uh oh.
I know, right? Um, I was touching things. My bad.
I got a thing for you to touch.
Thank you, Lefty. Hey, Lefty. How you
So I
doing?
had to make this. I had to black out the screen again, though. Shoot.
What it do, Lefty? How you doing? How you
What
feeling?
up, Lefty? What's good, fam?
Are you any better? I'm gonna turn out some of these lights here in
Shoot.
a minute.
It's
I'm
dark.
just
I'm dark.
glistening.
You know how this works. Ain't
I'm just glistening.
nobody complaining.
All right now. Lefty said the same, but I'm good. Okay. All right. All right.
As long as you're good, that's
Yeah.
all that matters, fam.
As long as you're good.
Ooh, wee. Ah,
See if I can see y'all better. Because I can't see and I don't know where my glasses at. I broke a pair. I do know where a pair is because I broke them.
shoot. I know. I know. I can see. I had to mute the TV, but I got you on the TV. I can definitely see.
Right.
I am. I'm not complaining.
You know what?
I'm not complaining.
Okay. So, what we gonna talk about for this little time that I'm gonna be up here?
How you look good in the cowgirl hat.
Thank you. I appreciate
No
you. Have you
problem.
ever ridden a horse? Huh?
I'm trying to think. Um, Probably back when I was like 11.
Oh, okay.
I spent the week out in the country, went horseback riding, went to a dairy farm, went to a berry farm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I fell in love with country living. I was like, shoot, I ain't gonna front.
Right.
Yeah, I fell off. I fell off the horse. I ain't gonna front.
Oh
And
wow.
then again, it wasn't no saddle either. So it's like,
Okay. You ain't have nothing to hold on to.
nah.
One time at Boy Scout camp. Child, I can't told you I can't read now. I can read. I just can't see. At Boy
Hold up.
Scout camp.
One
Okay.
time at Boy Scout camp. Oh man.
I've ridden a horse, and guess what his name was, y'all? Just take a wild guess. Anybody, just take a wild guess. Guess what his name was? One of
Thunder,
my one of my favorite things.
not purple.
Not purple. Close.
Prince.
Yes. Yes, exactly. His name was Prince. Okay. Hey, Country Hustle, how you doing? Good to see you. What's happening? JJ is in the building. Hey, JJ. Yes, his name was Prince. Okay. And he took off with me. Look, he ran away with me. My friend was telling me that I have to be assertive, right? Y'all know I got a soft voice. I feel like I'm yelling if I go any higher than what I'm actually talking when I'm talking normal, right? And he was like, "You better yell it out. You better yell, 'cause you need to yell in order for him to do what you want him to do." And he ran away with me
Hey,
because I was like, "Whoa, whoa, stop, whoa."
you sound good when you yell too, though.
Oh my goodness. Eee.
More like holler though. I ain't going
Ah, listen. That's screaming. That's screaming right there.
Still sound good.
That's screaming. But anyway.
Music to my ears.
Okay. Uh, wow. Um,
Yeah, I got problems.
it's all right. It's the night for it. Um, so my
Yes, it
friend had,
is.
yeah, my friend had to catch up with me and stop him, right? Because I wasn't yelling loud enough. But I have ridden a horse, and even though he ran, I was scared, but not scared. You know what I mean? Because it was my first time being on a horse, and but it was still fun. It was still fun. I still had a lot of fun. Um, yeah, I like riding other things too. So you know,
Oh, I know.
I have fun.
That's a different horse you talking about, though.
Well,
The kind that make you wanna hashtag cuddle in the puddle.
oh my goodness. Uh, yeah. Listen,
I'm all ears.
let me put it in the chat. You know you say it, you gotta put it in the chat. I put it in there two different ways. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The
Yo, what
proper
up,
way.
JJ?
Look, the
Come on,
proper
man.
way.
Yeah.
Cause I wasn't sure how you were. I knew how you said it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure how you were spelling it. I was spelling it my way with the DA and not the
Yeah,
THE.
that's how I was. That's how
No,
I
when
was
I saw
spelling it.
you, when I saw you put it in the chat, it had the TH.
Oh, I had the THE in it.
Yeah, it had the THE.
Oh, yeah.
It absolutely did. That's why I put both.
I usually do the one that, lefty put up, the DA, the cuddle in the puddle.
That's why I put both.
Mm, yeah. Shoot, JJ said he went out in the heat and almost died today.
Oh, wait a
Like,
minute.
bruh, like, shoot,
What?
can't be playing. Yo, I went to my aunt graduation this morning, right?
Uh-huh.
Yo, it was cloudy out.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah. Uh so I'm there with her sons, my cousins. It's cloudy out, the sun break out.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, when I took my hat off, it felt like I was like, man, I'm about to cook out here. Like
Wow.
I'm already chocolate. I ain't trying to be charcoal. I dipped to the shade so quick.
Wow.
I understand. I'm still using a walker. I'm under the tree before my cousins get there. They file in one by one. Like
So what took y'all so long? I'm the one on the
exactly.
walker.
I'm like, oh, so y'all finally got the memo, huh?
Yeah. I
Man, I had a great day today though.
that's good. I was in the heat this late at night. Um and being on a bike, the bike is even hotter in the heat than it is any other time,
But I also
if you
know
can
a little.
imagine.
I know a little secret though.
Huh?
I know a little secret though.
What's the secret?
That you are the heat in the dark. And I can only imagine why that bike was heating up. If I could be ever so lucky as to seat on that bike. Lord,
Okay.
Lord, Lord.
SS gang, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. What's happening? How you doing? JJ said I went to a graduation
What up,
party.
SS?
I had to leave. I was there for not 10 minutes.
You wait a minute. You looked up at the graduate gate ahead, nod, and was like, "Oh, okay,
Him was out.
fuck
He
this
was
shit.
like,
I'm out." Yup, he like,
he
all
walked
right,
in,
that's enough.
made eye contact, and turned around.
My man was like, "I came, I saw, I left."
Okay. Look, he
It's
said
like,
I'm sitting on my tailgate because it's 83 now and I'm getting
yo,
overheat overheated sitting in the truck. Okay.
sheesh.
Sensei.
What up?
Sensei. Hey
Hey, my
Sensei.
Marine Corps brother from another mother. What's good, Sensei?
I just got done with another round. Okay. A round of
Shoot,
what, sir?
as a fitting to hit this road, hot day in Texas, I can only imagine.
Ooh. Okay,
Shoot,
SS.
like
What should
man,
I say? What should I say?
like on the real, cause man, shoot, earlier this week it was hot as Hell's Kitchen with the oven door open up here.
Mm-mm-mm. Say, and the pizza oven going and everything else, huh?
Yo, shit was mad disrespectful.
She took me to Red Lobster. Oh, okay. Lobster and pasta, huh? I remember when I brought my first bike. I was so happy to ride. I got off the. Oh, they go that thing in the way again. I got off the.
Got off the bike, the seat was too so hot to
The
sit
seat
on.
was hot to sit on. Yeah.
Man, shoot. I still got a little bit of my daggone seafood boil I had for dinner.
Mm.
I'm like, yo, I always say the lobster tail for last, but I couldn't finish it. So
Oh,
I still
so
got
you
lobster tail, some
you
mussels, and
got
some
lots
scallops.
to eat for later. Nice.
Yeah, I said, man, I'm gonna spoil myself. Just a little bit. Okay, I've been spoiling myself all weekend.
Oh.
I had to shoot down to the crib to pick up to grab my knee brace and grab some clothes to wear for my aunt's graduation. So I had my cousin drive me down there.
Okay.
Took my car, but I let my cuz drive. I was like, shoot.
JJ said it was a house party. Oh, okay. Okay. Pull over, you still in here, Miss Ma'am, Miss Lady? Ginkgo biloba, you still in here? Oh, what was that?
Hmm?
Was that what I thought? Was that what I think it was?
What?
Oh, I saw a flash of something.
Was it blue or green?
Oh shoot! Well, never mind. Neither one of them colors.
But hey, I'll flash it but after the
I'm gonna,
show.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought I saw.
What?
Let me show you what I thought I saw.
Oh,
That's what I thought I saw.
oh no. I
That's what it looked. That's why I was like, what? What?
I ain't got no shirt on. Mhm. It's Saturday.
No. Did you see what I? Did you see what I said?
No.
You wasn't looking. I
Well,
said I'm gonna tell you what I thought I saw.
oh, you thought you saw. Oh, Lord, that tongue no.
That's why I said it was neither one of them colors.
Shoot. I'm like, man, shoot. I am.
It's so hot. I can't even I can't even smoke a cigar outside. Wow.
Man, shoot. Yeah, that ain't no fun, fam. I'm like, shoot. You gotta sit in the pool with a cigar. You gotta be like Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. I'm like, shoot. For a second, I thought you wasn't going live tonight. I was like, shoot, I might as well go to sleep.
I almost thought I wasn't either. The meeting ran way, way longer than ever before. And like I said, there was a stadium, a game, a soccer game at the stadium where we were right at the stadium.
Oh,
Um,
oh
so the
yeah,
traffic leaving made it even worse.
yeah. I'm like, shoot.
Anybody want to do a never have I ever?
Ah,
Is there anything we haven't talked about?
shoot. How long this been running? I'm quite sure you covered all the bases.
That's what I feel like.
Shoot.
That's why I was
Wait.
asking Loba, was she still in here? Maybe she'll
Yeah,
bring some freshness or
yeah,
uh,
cause I was
some questions or something.
I was about to ask where the usual suspects at, but they probably
It's
went to
they
bed.
sleep.
Yeah, cause it's like 2 in the morning over here.
Yeah, it's like Jamie had texted me before while I was on here. She was like, I let her know what happened, and she was like, "Okay, good night." I said, "Sweet dreams."
Shoot. Yeah.
I just had my
I just saw you on there. I was a little surprised. I was like,
it looked like green Kool Aid. Not the pool looking like green Kool Aid.
oh, yo, that's bad business.
It ain't St. Patty's Day no more.
Said not green Kool-Aid.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yes, there is a party. There is a annual at Rare Breed in LA. I wasn't finna ride out to LA today.
Shoot,
No,
next
sir.
week is July 4th. I
No,
don't know
sir.
what I don't know what I'm gonna do next week.
Nah, as hot as it was, just to be 30 minutes away, I wasn't gonna make it to LA.
Mm,
Unless I had left last night. And I wasn't doing that. He wasn't gonna do
shoot, my eyes watering. I'm like, shoot. I'm trying to sit up for you.
that. I appreciate you. I mean, I almost started not to, but I said no. Let me at least pop in for a few, just to let everybody know what happened. Cause I know, I get told almost every other or every Wednesday or Thursday that how they be looking for me when I don't show up on Saturday, and they not letting me live it down.
Exactly.
I got all set, I got all rested and ready, and get up there and no swoop. So I said, let me come in here.
Oh man.
New York been going live. New York on IG. He there. Who is New York? New York is Rare Breed. Is that why you telling me that, Lefty? I don't know who it is. Maybe if I seen him. Maybe I see if I'm bad with names. Okay. So maybe if I seen him, I might know who you're talking about.
And I'll be forgetting names all the time myself.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh
So
my goodness, man. Yeah. Shoot. Everything work out. I should be homeward bound next week.
okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
The homie New York from the podcast New York in Your City. Oh, so that's not Rare Breed. That you're not talking about Rare Breed. I don't know who that is, Lefty.
Yeah, I'm sitting here yawning on camera, looking like I got Down syndrome or something.
We can't see you, child. You know it's dark. You dark. You know how they go.
Exactly. Like I can see myself a little bit.
Uh,
Like if like on
oh,
the
that's where you
TV,
met
I can
me
see.
from.
Yeah, like I can see myself on the TV.
Okay,
You can't see me. You can't see me on your phone,
right.
but I can see me on the TV. Ooh, snap! What a day! I was ripping and running today. Well, I wasn't exactly running.
Okay, Lefty. I'm sorry. I haven't been over there in I don't know how long. That's why I don't know who you talking about. You say you met me over there. Okay. That do you know how long ago that's been, Lefty?
Yes.
How long you been rocking over here, Lefty? JJ says, Swoop, I want the.
At least, at least three, at least 3 years.
Oh, you want the gold ring trike? Oh, okay, JJ.
I think you've been on YouTube for 4.
Hmm. Yeah. January, February of 20. I want to say 20 to be honest, but it might have been 21. I was on in 20 because I was supporting my sister and all the other people that were supporting them. So I was on not quite a year before I actually started making content.
Yeah.
So that's how I know a lot of the people um, that come over here every now and then. Because I was supporting them before I became a content creator. Like Lisa, Living Life with Lisa,
I am.
Bobby's World, Big Belly Bob, Big Billy Bob, right? Oh Lord, Triple B. Okay.
Mm, 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 mm,
There's a lot of
mm.
other people that they come through and support every now and then, and I try to go over there to them as well. But those are the people that I supported before I became a content creator.
That's what's up. And came a long way.
Yeah, man. But see, if I had a kept up with them, I would probably be in my two digit thousands if I had a kept up.
Ooh, wee.
But I kind of slacked off a little bit, and that was really because I had a nine. Not a 9 to 5. I had a 9 to 9.
Right. Shoot.
Lefty said, "Yeah, I run in them car and pew pew streets. Yeah, I know, and I was in the car streets for a good little while too. I was. That's why G Money comes over here every now and then, and Nana, um, NASCAR Nana. That's why they come over here every now and then. I've worked with them since almost since day one, but I think I got introduced to them, Lefty, through Black Knight Mustang.
I remember him.
Hmm.
Shoot, that's back when I was OTR.
Yeah, because he used to be over here all the time. We all had a little thing where we all ran together and did the marathon lives and all kinds of stuff in the beginning.
Yeah. Man.
I can't even remember my other page. You had another page, JJ? I don't remember that.
Mm-mm-mm.
So Paloma must have went to sleep.
Shoot, I'm about to be next. As
Okay.
heavy as my eyes are getting.
Yeah. I
My
guess I
eyes
didn't
are
close it.
starting to water, and that's a purified sign that I'm losing the battle against the Sandman.
Right. Um, I said I wasn't gonna be long because I know I'm late. I'm extra late tonight. But I did want to come in and touch bases with you all, and for you all that came in tonight, I appreciate y'all for sticking in and coming through, even though I'm in here like I'm in here. But I appreciate y'all. I do still want to get some time in, just because it is my night to get some time in. That was like 2014. Oh, that you had your other name? Okay. I was gonna say, y'all wasn't on here then. I don't even know if I knew about YouTube at the time. I can't say that I did because 2014, I wasn't even in my motorcycle club yet. Yeah, I wasn't even. Yeah, I wasn't even in yet. I had my motorcycle though. I did have my motorcycle. But 13 is when I first started driving trucks. I've been on YT since 2007. Wow. Okay. But you didn't know it was like this though. You didn't know. See, back then it was easy to get monetized. You could probably get monetized with 5 people
Wow.
back then. And you didn't have to jump through all these hoops of going and supporting people and having them support you and doing this and doing that. You didn't have to go through that back in the day. That's why some of these people have a lot of the people that they have because they've been on here forever and they've been keeping up. They knew something. They knew something a lot of people didn't know, and a lot of people really didn't start finding out until the pandemonium.
Right. AKA the pandemic.
That's why I said pandemonium. Um, I got the first 12:09. Oh, okay, JJ. Lefty said, yeah, they wasn't that strict back in the day. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. But so nobody had any questions for me. I was trying to think of a question for y'all, but I think I know half the answers to some of the questions I have. Cause it ain't no, I mean, we talk about stuff, and some stuff I retain, so I know how most people feel about certain things.
Okay. Well, let's say go ahead and ask.
Now y'all ain't about that. Y'all done made it perfectly clear that y'all ain't about that.
I got a feel I don't know what you about that ass.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't. Yeah, I'll take my favorite quote from In Living Color. I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
Exactly.
What a day.
But okay, I'm gonna ask this: if you could have, dang, I don't know how to ask that. Never mind. I don't even know how to ask. I was gonna say, if you could have a weekend with somebody,
You already know the answer to that.
I'm gonna say, what would you do?
Yeah, you already know the answer to that.
Lefty, I know you still on paper, but you could talk about some things, even if it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda, or a fantasy or whatever. Elise Neal, oh yeah, she's pretty. I like her. Um, so I guess that would be the other part of the question. Then, if you could have a weekend with somebody, who would it be? What would you do, and who would it be?
Oh, that's too easy. Weekend with you,
Oh,
and at the end of it, I promise you'll be smiling, glowing, and walking funny.
okay, okay. Hey Tracy, how you doing? So Lefty, you told us who it was, who it is. What would you do? What would you do? Two P's. What's going on? She said, "Hello, beautiful people. What's going on, Two P's? How you doing?"
What up, two P's? What's good with you?
I just asked the question. If you could spend the weekend with somebody, who would it be, and what would you do?
Maybe.
Just got
Mm-mm.
notification you live. Okay, two P's. Yeah, actually, I've barely been on here an hour now. Barely an hour. I had a club meeting this evening and it went way longer than usual. What was
Mm-mm.
the question? If you could spend a weekend with somebody, who would it be and what would you do? YouTube not giving notifications on time. Right. No, they're not.
Yeah, they be slacking on their Mac.
Real bad.
Answer your own questions, fool. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh my goodness, dang. Jeez. Well, if it's a whole weekend, I wouldn't leave the room like for the first day.
2P said, "Is this with a significant other?" Look,
Whoever you
it
want.
can it can be whoever you want. Let your imagination run free.
It could be anybody. It could be a celeb. It could be anybody. Um, but the next day, let's say the weekend is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's say so. The first day, we wouldn't leave the room. The next day, I would definitely want to get out and do something. Just do something. Um, just go and hang out, you know.
Catch a movie, go out to dinner, lunch,
Yeah, something.
just
Yeah,
something,
something. Just hanging out.
just
Get
hanging out, kicking it,
yeah, talking, walking,
eh,
whatever.
just vibing.
Yes, go somewhere, have a little fun, and like flirting with each other the whole time, making each other want to go back to the room.
Yeah, exactly. And then acting out on all that flirting when you get back to the room.
Yes, yes,
And then Sunday, I guess, have each other for breakfast.
yeah.
And,
And wait to the absolute last minute before the checkout.
exactly. Shoot, late
If
checkout.
if you're in a hotel, now if you're not in a hotel, then
That's another
well,
story.
it's whatever. Um, yeah, it could be anybody two piece.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna say I haven't been on a date in a very long time.
That's not cool.
And I guess that's why I want to be out. I do want to take a day to go out and be out. Because I haven't been on a date in a very, very, very long time. I remember, like, my first marriage. Being married, I had to take myself out on a date.
What?
if I wanted to do anything, I had to go by myself, basically.
That's crazy.
It is very crazy. But if I didn't, I wouldn't have went nowhere. I wouldn't have went nowhere. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I've dated since then, but I'm just saying.
Shoot.
That's where you at, Tracy? Or that's where you would go?
Let's see what we got here.
Or is that where you at, Tracy? Talk to me. You just said Red Breed, the Dirty Bird Clubhouse. I've been there several times. The one in LA, anyway. Is that where you are, Tracy? Talk to me, young ladies.
So, so who is this? Who is this individual you try to have this special weekend date with? Nah. You try to have my, you try have my cheeks hurting.
Try what?
You try to have my cheeks hurting from smiling too hard.
Oh my goodness. 2P said, not sure who I'd be with, but I would spend the weekend in a different state, going to museums and historical sites. Nice.
Shoot.
That's nice. I, I like amusement parks, but now at this point in time, I can't do much walking. I
Shoot.
can't do much walking. My knee is challenged.
Shoot.
Okay.
I ain't even got the patience.
Right.
Waiting around for an hour and a half. The roller coaster only lasts 30 seconds. Nah, I'm cool.
Right. I mean, but hopefully it's a day. It could be a day that it doesn't have to be all that crowded. I remember going to when we were younger. We used to go to the amusement park all the time. We lived at Six Flags, and a lot of the times there were no lines. So we would get on, get off, get on, get off, get on, get off, get on, get off. Almost every ride, we took 3 rides off of each ride in the whole park. All our needs are challenged. Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to go to the water park.
I would like to do a,
Get a little wet
you know how
wild.
you role play
Mm-hmm.
whether you be at a club or anything, somewhere. Oh, y'all, look, let me tell y'all something. Don't tell nobody, but listen. I wanna go to one of those clubs, like one of those swingers clubs.
Shoot.
I just want to watch. I just want to watch. Two
She's
piece at a jazz festival. Yeah, that would be nice. Two piece.
yeah, jazz festival will be fire.
Look, two piece said that would be fun. Swoop. Won't it? What y'all doing in there? Oh my goodness. Dude, Driver Sensei say they fun. See, I'm not, and I know, I don't know where to even begin to look for one. I mean, a lot of people say they've been invited to one, not knowing what they were.
Oh wow.
Um, but I can't say that I know I've never been invited to one. Um, you definitely gonna get stimulated. I bet. I bet. Yeah, just come to Dallas. Lefty said, just come to Dallas. We get a lot of them. We get a lot of them. Got a lot of those clubs. Okay. Child, look at you. Um, I mean, I think it would be fun. And to be with the person be with the person you with, I think it would be fun. Shh, just don't tell nobody, okay?
Your secret safe with me.
Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. So tell me this, for those of you all who know Sensei, how would you even go about like knowing or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the first step in trying to find that out besides the cruise ships?
Wow, cruise ships?
Yes.
Wow. I only been on one cruise. I ain't come across no swinger stuff, but
Okay, tell me this. Tell me this. Did you see pineapples? Like
I can't.
symbols of pineapples? Think back. Think way back.
I'm
And
just,
if you seen any pineapples on doors or t-shirts or anything like that, those were symbols of it.
okay. I might have it. Didn't pay it any mind.
Hey, Lefty.
Hey, hey, hey.
What up? What up?
What it do? What it do?
I'm chilling, bruh.
I just coming on to say to make my presence known since the last what was that 3 weeks I couldn't get on.
Right.
Right.
Now
Back on StreamYard now. Our phones are usable.
Hey, dude, 2P said they got one out here.
oh yeah. Well
Oh,
they everywhere. You just gotta know you just gotta if okay,
she said I don't remember where it's at, but I can find out.
if you go to your
Supposed to be a dance club. Okay. Go
where
ahead.
your where you get your toys at,
Mm-hmm.
they usually will have flyers and they know basically what everything. Somebody in there knows what everything is.
Oh, okay. Now, see, I have not been to one of those places out here.
Yeah.
I haven't
So
been to a toy place out here.
because them type of clubs are usually like real underground, but word
Yeah,
of mouth. Like they look like a regular club from the outside,
right.
but if you don't know until you get ready to go in, like some of them have memberships, and like the one I was working at, ladies can go in all day, but a man can't go in without a woman unless he was a member.
Okay.
So if you, or unless you was a guest of somebody, but you had no man couldn't go into the club by themselves.
Huh.
And I couldn't go past the front door. All I had to do was go to where they pay, check in,
Right.
let the person know. And I was like, why these guys coming out? This guy just walked in with one chick. He coming out with another chick. What the hell? I
Mm,
didn't know what was going on. So they told me like, yeah, yeah. It's like
ring.
they like, yeah, this is a swingers club. I'm like, what's a swingers club? I was 20. I was in my 20s. So I didn't know what the type
Wow.
of stuff was. But yeah, then I got older. It's like, oh, it's one of them. And they actually had a house they bought in the suburbs of Dallas, and it ran for about 2 months before they got busted.
Oh, dang.
The only reason they got busted because they had too much traffic
Yeah.
on the weekend going to the house.
They got a It's they if it's gonna be a house, it needs to be very secluded, and cars need to be able to park inside
Right,
where they can't be seen, basically.
right, yeah.
Exactly.
So big enough
And
to
that was their problem. They was in the neighborhood and they was parking all over
yeah,
the street and everything, and they was like had a DJ. It was like a big house party, but they made it like a club. And
Wow.
each room had a I think it was like a 5 bedroom house, but each room had a different theme,
yeah,
and that's what they got. But I'm like, dude, you in the matter of fact, the little city that you was in, and if anybody know about Duncanville in Dallas, they know Duncanville don't play. And it was in a little small city suburb, and they got busted. Like they lasted for about 2 months. But first, they got told to shut down. Shut it down, shut it down. So they reduced the amount of people they were letting in. And then once they sent an undercover in, they find out what was really going on.
Ooh-wee.
They just came and busted it.
Wow.
Two piece said lefty right. This one out here has a top floor with rooms that have windows, and some people leave curtains open for all to see.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to find this place.
it's basically like just going to. It's like it was more like sometimes like the downstairs is more like the bar area, regular club vibes. If you just there to dance, that's what most people do. They talking, hooking
Yeah,
up, and then next thing you might see somebody just grab somebody hand going upstairs
right.
or going to the back somewhere,
Oh,
or they might just start making that right in front of you.
right. Mm.
I'll tell you where I had fun at. I had fun at a lesbian club.
I went to one of those with a friend of mine long time ago.
Yep. And one of
Yeah,
my coworkers,
look, I went with a male friend.
oh, well, one of my coworkers was a stud, and they called each other sisters. It was like three of them. They
Uh-huh.
invited me to come out. I was like, I don't usually, do the clubs, but since I was working at them, my ego, I want nobody thinking I'm gay.
Right.
But nah, see, they was actually trying to talk to me, hit on me in the club. I'm like, what? I thought this was a lesbian club.
Oh no, shit. So them
They
joints
don't
be out
care.
here sleep digging for real.
Yeah. Then they asked me to spend the night.
Okay.
I ran though, cause I was like I said, I was 22. I ain't never had no stud ask me to spend the night. What the hell's funny?
You just gotta set the ground rules. Like, look, your buddy stays in your drawer.
Wow.
Like that. I do not want to see that shit. It should not be in the general vicinity.
Like I say, I was naive then, but once I got older, I'm like, damn, I should have spent the night.
Mm-hmm. Lefty, they may be lesbians, but they be wanting to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's facts.
oh yeah,
Like shit, they be out here sneak dicking. Shit.
yeah. I worked at one about not too long ago. It was in Fort Worth, and man, the DJ was on point. They played that song. They had a gay song come out, and I was like, I go outside every time I hear it.
Oh,
It was made by a dude, and he was talking about his male. He called his butthole male, some Uzi with the P word, Uzi. And I was like, no, I do not want to hear this song. And it was a
Uh,
rap song. It was a rap
my neck,
song, and I was like,
my back, my and my crack, my neck, my back,
And the DJ will say, y'all want to see security go outside? He'll say, y'all want to see security?
Wow.
Yo.
He'll play that song. He was cool. He was straight dude too. He just done play spin records. He like, man, he was messing with me. He like, yeah, y'all want to see security go out?
Wow.
Yo, that's bananas.
But I learned at that club they fight more than people at the regular club.
That's
Mm.
crazy.
I was like, I thought regular people fight at, straight people fight more at no.
But Lefty, people are people, and people gonna be people. It don't matter their sexuality. People gonna be people.
But it's women. I learned that in prison too. Women fight more than dudes. Cause I worked at a male and women prison. I mean, it was a male and women prison on the same unit.
Daddy.
So I learned from working at the prison that women fight more than men.
Shoot, I learned that in high school.
Okay.
Shoot. Chicks fight more than the dudes. Everybody crowd around just waiting for a titty to pop out.
I actually seen a chick get what they call the Jazzy Jeff. Uncle Phil used to throw Jazzy Jeff out the front door. I actually
Sheesh.
see I actually seen a chick get done like that twice in one night.
Wow.
She was in there strapping, boy. I'm talking about she was in there strapping. Big dude came out. All I heard that back door open up and that door and her head hit that door and she came flying out like Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Wow.
She hit that ground. She got up, dusted herself off. I said, if you go back around there, they're gonna put you out. They're gonna let you in. She looked at her wrist and see she still had her wristband on. Went straight back in there and started back fighting with the
Oh goodness.
next thing I know, you heard that back door open again and
Damn.
dude like, "Hey, don't come back. He like the police waiting for you at the front." I'm like, man. I'm like,
Yo,
oh boy threw her out like it wasn't nothing.
that's crazy.
I'm like, man, and she wasn't no small chick either. She was kind of short, thick chick. I was like, did you just see her going through the air just
Man, shoot. Last time I went clubbing, shoot. Used to be this little hole in the wall / death trap joint out West Philly.
yeah.
Reggae music on the first floor, hip hop and shit on the second floor. Both floors got a bar on it. I used to be in that joint like every weekend when I was like 21.
Two
I
piece
be
gonna
in
get
that
drunk and
joint.
y'all
I
get
be
to
on
drinking out.
like
I don't
the
even think
joints
she
in
was
that.
drunk, two P's, to be honest with you. I don't even think she was drunk.
Who?
The
That
chick
day.
getting thrown out, she was just in there fighting. I don't think she was drunk though.
Man, shoot.
She might have had a little bit of liquid courage. She might not have been
Right.
drunk, but she had something.
This club here is what it broadcast on the radio on the weekend, so it was real popular. One of the DJs, night DJs that was real popular here,
Mm-hmm.
Greg Street. He used to DJ here in Dallas before he went back to Atlanta, and that club used to be popping on Saturdays and Sundays. And I used to broadcast it from the radio, from to the, over the radio.
Mm.
Man,
So
shoot. Fridays and Saturdays, man. Shoot. Catch me on the first floor of that little hole in the wall, right by the speaker, by the DJ booth, drinking one hand, spliffing the other,
Mm.
yeah,
just
we had this
chilling.
club called it the Big Women Club. It was called Two Cuz, and it was in the hood in South Dallas. It was called the Big Women Club because only all you want to find your BBW, just go to that club. That's why all the big women hung out.
Oh, snap. Shoot, I got a couple.
It'd be an old blues club about 7 to 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, it turned to young people. So the younger people come in like 30 and older come in. But yeah, they used to call it the big women club. It's like, man, let's go to two club. I want to go to the big women club.
Man, shoot, I got a couple cousins that have been for it. I got two cousins that's some straight chubby chasers. Always been on that type time.
Oh yeah, that woman, man. I was 22 years old working there. That woman told me, she say, I'm an old freak. I like, I bet you is.
Man, shoot.
Yeah,
One of my one of my cousins was messing with me today. Talking about, yeah, you like older women. I'm like, older women like me. I like women, period. Like, yeah, I mean, like, shoot, I don't mind. Shoot, I can't help it. Shoot.
I'm gonna tell you who that lady looked like. Remember in Coming to America, they was sitting at the table talking to the ladies, to the different women, and that big woman sat there and went on with the mini fro with the
Oh
purple.
snap!
That's what that lady looked like. And she like,
One that was just
I'm an older freak. I was like, girl, you ought to be my grandmama.
And
shit.
grandmamas need love too.
Shit. There's some gilfs out here that can get it.
Dude, I seen one on Instagram. I'm like, man, you ain't no way you 60 lady.
Shoot.
I'm like, you must be using one of them old folks filters or something because you playing. Stop playing.
Nah, like shit.
She had on her little lingerie and showing everything up perky and body snatch
Exact.
tight. I'm like, girl, what the heck?
I like exactly. Some of these gilfs out here ain't rocking no granny panties, homie.
Okay. If they got any on.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot, some of them, you know what I mean? Shoot, they ain't got no panties under that sundress, you know what I mean? Just letting it jiggle, and like, and shit.
If Granny Pocket, if Granny Pocket still popping, okay, let her put it on. Let her put it on you, Lefty.
I was 22 years old. I was, man, all
Man,
I,
shoot,
all I was looking for is
he
light skin with long hair chicks.
man,
he couldn't
shoot.
imagine it
When
at
I,
22.
man, when I was 22, I was messing with 30 something. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, she wouldn't want to have me out there trying to bend her driveway with no flashlight. Shit.
And the bushes waiting for her to go come home or
Yeah,
whatever.
shit. I was a church boy too. Man, come on. 22-year-old church boy in
What
the
you
in the
say?
streets.
What nobody finna get me caught up.
I was in the streets, but I was doing both sides. I was trying to be a gangster in the streets and be a church boy when I go home.
Man, shoot. I remember, shoot, I was 18, just getting ready to graduate from high school. Ended up pulling a 28-year-old
Wow. So
shorty that,
what's the oldest person you've been with? Anybody, everybody.
I don't know.
Go
Not
go
really
ahead.
older.
I
Go
think
ahead.
he's either 10 or 12 years older than me.
Okay. But finish what you were saying, Silk, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I used to go hang out. Like my cousin used to mess with this little shorty. And ended up messing with her mom's girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt had a friend. She was pretty. I call her aunt now, but when I was growing up, I used to want her because she was real high yellow. She had long hair. It was she was a beautician. They all went to school together. They were still friends.
Shoot, I'm a sucker for caramel and curves. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah, I went through my high yellow stage at one time. I just wanted light skinned girls with long hair.
Mm, that's
My ex I was with for 7 years was
he
light
said
skin.
10 years.
We was together for 7 years.
Wow.
I am 4 years my wife's senior.
Shoot,
What's the
let me
oldest?
see.
So you haven't been with anybody
I haven't been with anybody older than me.
older than you? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Shoot, that's
We'd have
all
been
I
around about the
used.
same age or like no less than 4 years, 3 years younger than me. That's it.
Shoot,
Mm.
bruh. Put it like this. I was 10, I had a 13-year-old girlfriend. When I was 13, I had a 16-year-old girlfriend. When I was 16, I had a 19-year-old girlfriend, and I pulled a 25-year-old.
Wow.
By the time I was 18, shoot, is a wrap.
Now I almost had a 25-year-old when I was 16. That was my
Oh.
first. That was my first slow dance, and we danced to Prince or Door.
Another slow
Prince
Oh,
to
dance.
Adore. But that's
oh
why
man,
Adore. That's why Prince
Is
Adore by
what
Prince is my
we
favorite song.
do.
right?
So
Hey,
let's
I went to a grown party. I went to a party with at my cousins, and I was the only teenager there. So
Remember that song by High Five back in the day called "Just Can't Handle It."
yeah,
Yeah, that was me. I didn't even go front.
and you forgot. I was also in my at 16. I was 6'1" with a mustache with a college cut. I didn't look like I was 16.
Man, shit, I still
I
look
had
like
my
one
mustache. My mustache that grew in kind of thick, and and I didn't carry myself. And all my cousin them kept coming in there and talking to me. So everybody thought, that I was in my 20s.
man. I still won't forget. I met that shorty. Shoot, me and my homie next door. We cut the last day of school. Went down to the pool. We went swimming. Hot this up. Like man, shit, I ain't trying. Yo, I see this fine shorty, man. Bathing suit just looking extra yummy, yo. I was like, my boy was like, I bet you won't get a number. I bet you won't. I bet you ain't even got the guts to holler at her. I was like, I,
challenge.
Tell
I'm like, is that a challenge? He's like, yeah, I bet. I bet. He's like, man, matter of fact, I bet you $20. I was like, shoot, you might as well just pass that off right now. I went over there, shot my shot. And I really ended up getting a number.
yeah, that's how we used to do at the pool part. I mean, we go to the pool. We made our bet right there. Okay, who come home with the most numbers? We're like, nigga, we at a
Wow.
pool.
No,
We at the pool. We go to the mall. Who coming home with the most numbers?
me and my cuz had that challenge for the summer. For the entire summer, it was like who could get the most numbers during the summer. And that's when I elevated my game because I ain't have a little black book no more. I had a whole electronic Rolodex. Like,
Wow.
Man, we used to get cussed out. Y'all get y'all little napperhead hell away from my front door.
Mm-mm.
Side of
no,
my house. Get away from my house.
me and my cousin used to get cussed out by my grandma all the time. You got all these goddamn girls coming to the fucking house.
And oh yeah, you messing up her phone time.
She don't call nobody.
You don't know that.
No, my grandma, God rest her soul, was probably one of the most antisocial people.
Oh.
See, now my
Like,
grandmama and my auntie, they stayed around the corner from each other. They always was on the phone.
On the phone. So my auntie and my grandma was always
Like,
on the phone.
like the only time my grandma would be on the phone, like on a real, like she ain't spend much time on the phone. But
Mm,
if she's on the phone, that's before my uncle got out when he would call the house, or if my grandpapa or my great aunt would call and
yeah.
shit, she'd be on the phone, but she don't even be on the joint long.
Mm-mm.
Like she don't stay on the phone no more than 10, 15 minutes. She'll never see her on the phone for like no half hour, 45 minutes, hours chopping
No,
it up with anybody on the
Wow.
horn.
no,
I mean,
no.
but
Not my grandma, man. My grandma be on the phone from the time they wake up all day. Girl, they be talking. I thought somebody had died. You know, so and so died. Yeah, they killed him off. He
Wow.
died. And I'm like, oh man, we gotta go to a funeral. Who
talk
died,
about them
Grandma?
damn soap operas.
Talking about do so.
Right.
I'm like, man, I gotta get dressed and go to a funeral this weekend. Who died?
Oh goodness.
Like, she talking about, boy, we talking about these stories. God, grown people
talk
conversation.
Did
about
y'all see my
JR got
answer?
shot. Huh?
Did y'all see my answer?
Your answer for what?
The
Yeah, yeah,
oldest, the
yeah.
oldest
Oh,
person
Now, how
oh,
old was
the
I
you?
dealt
25.
with.
Yeah, how old was you?
I was in my 20s.
Oh, you
Uh,
had daddy issues.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I know.
I did not. I
she
like what I
said
like.
she like what she like.
I'm gonna tell you this. My son was maybe 3 years old. So I was 25 when I had my son. So I was closer to my 30s.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I dealt with somebody that was that much older than me. I like older men. Period. I mean, when I was in high school, I never dated anybody that was in my school.
I
I dated
consider,
people that were either in college or out of school already.
I would consider an outcast.
Huh?
I was considered an outcast in school.
Mm.
I wasn't a nerd, but I wasn't a weirdo. I just didn't. I'm a counselor, so I was secluded. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I had friends, but my friends I grew up from, you know, elementary school, being in the neighborhood with. So all they going to high school, that was a different, bringing different people into from different areas, and I never just bowed down to the social cliques that they did in high school. It was just
Right.
weird at
I'm
me. Or you
I'm
can't talk to her because she's a cheerleader. Only athletes can talk to the cheerleader, and you can't talk to her because you're not in band. And it's like, what?
man,
Mm-mm.
shoot. I
I
was
didn't
I
deal
was a
with that.
popular loner in high school. I knew everybody, and I could hang in any clique. Like, shoot, I could hang with the athletes. I ran track. I played football. I could hang with the nerds. I'd be in the library in the computer lab. like, you know what I mean? Like, I was cool with everybody. Shoot, I used to leave out the lunchroom and go eat lunch with the vice principal. Shoot, just be sitting there chopping it up.
The
Right.
Like,
only thing I did was I knew everybody from the neighborhood. Like I knew my homies and stuff that I had, from elementary school. I had a homie. We went back to nursery school together.
damn,
We was like,
y'all go back to the sandbox for real.
yeah. So it
Like,
was like most of my friends, and like my cousins. I went to school with a handful of my cousins. So I had one cousin that played in the band. That's how I made it through high school because he played in the band. So most of my other friends and underclassmen was band students. They was in the band.
Okay.
high school was peculiar for me because, like, in middle school, when I was 11 years old, I was in the eighth grade class. Like, I could have graduated early, but I got suspended too much.
Yeah.
So when I get to high school, some a lot of my classmates was pretty much juniors and seniors.
Yeah.
Mm. My crush,
Like yo, yeah,
my
two
crush
piece.
was a senior, and I was at 9th or 10th grade.
I was in ninth grade trying to pull a couple seniors. I ain't gonna front.
Well, let me answer
I was
two
trying to
P's.
pull at least. I was trying to pull at least three off the cheerleading team.
Let me answer two P's question. Uh, two P's. My high school was basically like high school you saw on TV. That's
Oh, was
how
you?
most of it was. Yeah, if you weren't an athlete, you couldn't talk to a majorette. You couldn't talk to a cheerleader. So that's all they talked to was athletes. So if you liked a girl, she was a majorette or a cheerleader, and you wasn't a like me. I wasn't. I was just a student. I wasn't in no band. I wasn't in. I was just there, go to school, get my grades, and go. Graduate.
Excuse me. Yo, like
So that's why I say I was an outcast. So if a regular dude like me would have tried to talk to a cheerleader, the football players or the basketball players would have jumped me.
shoot, man, I used to get in rumbles just because I was cool with the chick. Wasn't even trying to smash, but the dude get mad because he wanted to holler at her. Wasn't even going with the joint. He's mad because I done swooped up and he didn't get a chance to shoot his shot. Like, man, you don't get your clown ass the fuck out my face.
It wasn't
I,
that I couldn't fight. It was just the point is that I know what I do if you piss me off. I was like an Incredible Hulk. Don't make me
I,
angry. You
hey,
won't like me when I'm angry.
I'm the coolest person. I'm the coolest person walking. Like, I think cats used to like mistake me for some type of nut because I was always like just outgoing and chill.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple times I had to be on some Kendrick shit. Had to pop out and show niggas. Like,
And
and
like I say,
then
I was
then
living
they
out.
then they hit you with the crazy label. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then I was living a double life too. I was a church boy, half gangster. So when I became 15, I actually became a Crip.
Oh
And
man.
yeah, so I was still going to church, but I was still going in the streets.
Oh man.
So I got to about 18 when I graduated. I got into the streets full time,
Shoot.
but I was still going to church and stuff, because I stayed with my grandmama, and you had to, abide by the rules of the house.
Oh, the crazy thing is like I'm from the streets, but I can't say I'm a street dude. Like
Yeah,
I was never in no gang. Like I knew cats that was in gangs. I knew cats that was posted up on the corner hustling and yada yada. But yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was never one to be involved with that. Like I already had my plan set. Like everybody's like, yo, why don't you get on? I had connects. I can get on shoot,
I did
but it
too.
was
I
like
had some big
I had
connects. I
my
could have got on, but my daddy would have killed
yeah. That's what my dad would have killed me too. That dude. One thing
me.
I could God rest his soul. One thing I could say to my one about my dad is he went around the hood and told all the old heads, don't give this motherfucker a gun, cause
Well,
like the fair one era is coming to an end. So cats is rolling on dudes and trying to shoot cats. So I'm trying to get a burner. Old
yeah.
heads are sitting there like, nigga, your dad will kill me and my ghost. Like,
Like
like
one of my cousins,
get your little ass out of here.
he's
I
he
go,
yeah, he was big time. He was real big time, and he wouldn't put the youngsters on. I remember I was like 21, man, and I'm walking around his entourage, man, at 21, and they
yeah,
tell us take us to the malls, take us wherever they want to go, but
yeah.
don't get
Old
them in
heads,
trouble.
yeah.
And he was like, make sure y'all cars clean, don't have nothing in their car, cause he got to answer to the elders, the female elders.
Exactly. Plus the old heads anyway tell you, nigga, you don't take your ass to school.
Yeah. So when
Back in those days.
he used to tell them, man, y'all got my cub. Like we were 16, 16, 17, and he's home. His entourage used to drive us around when we go to Oklahoma City. He's like, man, make sure you ain't got no guns in your car. Make sure you ain't got no dope in your car. Make sure you're clean, man. Don't get my little cousins in trouble, man. He like, I got to answer to these old ladies.
Man, shoot. I remember my cuz was heavy in the street. I was like, man, I used to be like, yo, what's your exit strategy, man? Because he used to ask me like, dog, you can get on anytime you want. Why don't you get on? I'm like, bro, I'm going to the military fresh as soon as I graduate out of high
Right.
school. I ain't, I'm getting the hell up out of here.
I
Cause that
think
was the goal. Get up out my grandma crib.
I
I was
think the
like,
only
I got
regret I had when I graduated, 'cause I graduated at 17. My uncle told me to come work at UPS with him.
oh yeah, that's the come up.
And I was like, man, I don't want to work no 5 hours a day. And he didn't tell me that he was getting more than 5 hours a day. That was just a basic rate cost of the part-time status. And he
Oh,
like,
that's
you can work three more hours or more, overtime if they need you to work. And I was like, man, I should have listened to my uncle.
man. What I think my thing was I wish my grandfather didn't pass away in my senior year. Because instead of just going to the army, I'd have just went to work on the merchant ships like he used to.
Yeah,
And I was like, man, like he passed away in my senior year of high school. I was failing. I was failing my senior year. But when I graduated on his birthday, 30 years ago, June 20th, 95, man. I was sitting there thinking about that shit last week. I was like, damn, where the fuck did the time go?
and then my
30?
uncle did tell me they had women working at UPS. I was like, man, where you meet her at? UPS. He was bringing this girl. Where you meet her at? UPS. I need to go to UPS. They got a women working there.
All right, y'all.
All that yummy caramel.
But I missed it. The good old days when you can ask somebody to go out. They ain't trying to know what's in your pockets. They ain't trying to break your bank.
Right.
Right? Exactly.
Well,
Shoot.
what you gonna? I mean, not what you gonna do, but what you gonna do now, Lefty?
What I'm gonna do now?
Yeah.
Shoot. At the
When
end
you
of the
not
summer, I'm gonna stay
when
with
you
my
not
aunt.
when you not on paper.
I'm gonna stay with my aunt and make sure she okay. Cause I got some word that she not feeling all right. But
Um.
just gonna let whatever happen happen. But I ain't gonna be dating no young girl.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to tell you, don't do it. Reconsider. Reconsider. So on. I tried that once. No, I pulled a little 20 something once, man. I was like, fun.
it's, like,
Don't take that serious, buddy.
it's like some of these, even the ones in their 30s, it's like they don't think when they talk. It's like I'm not your baby daddy. I'm not trying to be your baby daddy. And I know I just gonna let it fall where it falls. Shoot, if I find somebody, I find somebody. If not,
Oh well.
oh well. If I
Shoot,
get
I'm
the
probably
urge,
gonna end up being
If
a
I get the
hermit.
urge to get some, I just have to pay for it like every other old man do.
Oh shit, man, I'm probably gonna be a damn hermit. The shit I'm trying to do.
Yeah, cause it's crazy out here. It's like, man, I'm trying to figure out what these people getting where they got two
People.
hundred, $300 food restaurant bills. I'm like, how many people y'all eat? Why is just two of y'all bill $300?
You got what?
They be out in restaurants talking about the bill be $200, $300. I'm like, what did you trying to get?
Oh, you child. Okay.
Uh-uh. It's just two of us. I'm about it now. We ain't ordering that many drinks.
See, y'all gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know who you're dealing with.
Yeah,
You can figure out and know the mindset when you talk to them, and just don't ignore the signs.
right.
Don't ignore the signs. They're there. Just don't ignore them. Know what to look for.
Exactly.
Like I just saw one woman did a reel. She was like, and she was dead serious. It wasn't no skit or nothing. She was like, we not dating for love no more. We dating for partnership. You should be you should be looking for a man that gonna be your equal that can bring y'all both can bring something to the table. Y'all can be a partnership with. And I'm like, so it's not even about love no more. So wait a minute.
Like I just
Cat.
like I just said. Know who you're dealing with. Know the discernment. Have some discernment.
Yeah,
You know
Have
you're not dealing
plenty
with
of
that.
it.
You don't want to deal with that type of person. You don't have to deal with that type of person. Move on.
that's what she said. She was like, oh yeah, we not marrying for love. We marrying for partnerships. You got to have a good credit score. You got to have.
Okay, lefty,
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute,
lefty,
whoa.
lefty. You know good and well we don't have nothing to do with none of that. We don't feel that way. We don't even. I mean, I'm saying
Right.
what I'm
Well, that's
saying
what I'm
for a
saying. I'm just
reason.
saying that. I'm just saying that it was just, and she didn't look like no hood right type. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got
Hood,
to.
hood rat
You
type of
got
chick.
to,
And
man.
But you
it
heard
was just the
exactly what
point
came
that,
out her mouth.
yeah,
You
it
heard
just that it
exactly
came
what
out
came
her
out her
mouth.
mouth. She told you what it is. You walk away. That's the one you walk away from. If that's not how you feel, you walk away.
Yeah.
Find the one that is for you.
Shoot, I just get back in the dirt. You gotta let people do what they want to do, so
Yeah.
you know they show you exactly where they at with it.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot.
Then you get the one talking about they don't want a man.
Mm.
They looking for a man, but they won't give a man a chance to. Like, how you go find a man if you won't give a man a chance to even take you out on a date?
Man, shoot, I'm cool.
It's just, I be laughing at this stuff. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Y'all get on this internet talking about y'all want a man and where your man at. And then when somebody hits your DMs, you get back on the internet talking about, don't be hitting me in my DM talking about how you doing, beautiful, and all. I'm like, you just said where your man at.
Well, they letting you know that they not interested.
Yeah,
Move on.
keep it moving.
It's like, y'all crazy.
I treat that shit like Windows 97 when it crashes. Control Alt Delete. I ain't I'm sorry, I ain't got the patience. I'm like, and
Exactly.
then some of these chicks be out here acting like they want to play hard to get want you to chase. I'm like, look, man, I don't even chase my liquor. Like,
Right.
you got the wrong one for that. I am not chasing
I'm
shit.
not chasing you. I did that for 2 years. I'm not chasing nobody else.
I'm like, look,
And I ain't giving you no chance to put me in no friend zone.
I'm like, shoot. Nowadays, you gotta come at them chicks almost like fucking like the booty warrior boy. Like, hey, look it, I like it, and I want you. And you can either holler at me or get the fuck on. Shit. I'm like, man, shit. I'm
Some of these
cool.
older women, they aggressive too. Where your wife at, huh? Got no wife. What are you?
Shit. Um,
When can you come over? When can I come over? Shit, when you want me to come over?
shit. Older women know what a lot of them older women be knowing what they want. Mm-mm-mm.
Did you
It was
try you
funny.
one, Lefty?
It was funny because we was
Did you hear me, Lefty?
huh
Did you hear me?
uh
Ronan said the older women know what they want.
oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I said you should try you one, Lefty.
Oh, it was so funny because we was on patrol.
See, that's your problem right there.
No, we was on patrol. Check this out. It was funny because we was on patrol, right, in these apartments in the hood. And it was about four of us. We was walking together. This old lady said, "Come here, big boy." She said, "You married?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Huh? Your wife know how to take care of you?" I like, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, I was married to a big man like you." She said, "These young girls don't know how to take care of a big man like you. They don't know they supposed to ride you and ride you." I'm like, I bust out like, I'm like, girl, she was like, this lady was like in her 70s or 80s. And she was
Man,
so funny. She
Uh,
said, "Yeah, I had a husband. My
I don't
husband."
mean that old.
Yeah, but still, it was funny because it was coming from her. And she said, "I got to tell these young girls how to ride how to treat a big man like you, take care of a big man like you." She said, "You got to ride him."
ah man. Random thought. I wish I was that spoon right now.
Uh,
I bet.
Mm,
No,
yeah,
but Lefty,
that's a bet you'll win. That is a bet you will win.
I don't know. I never thought about this, but after, but I just, I want to know. I just go with the flow type person. I'm like,
Shoot,
Lefty, let me tell you something.
I be trying to go and make her flow. Shit.
Lefty, let me tell you something. I know the kind of guy you are. Your problem is you be trying to go after these young girls.
"Yeah, I like looking at the young girls,
I
but
know you like looking. I know
I
you
wouldn't
like
date. I
looking.
would never. I never would.
Lefty,
But it's the mind, cause I
okay.
already know the
I'm
mindset.
gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it
Yeah,
alone. But
I like.
I know
Like I say,
I know.
4 years younger than me. That's cool, but I wouldn't say I would give a woman that's what I'll be 53 in a couple of weeks. So I would say I wouldn't go no more than 5 years older than me, maybe six. I never know. It just
I got
I'm
two
gonna leave it
exes
be. We
knocking
gonna
on the
see what
door
you
to
end up
60.
with one of these days.
yeah. Yeah. Cause I wasn't supposed to got married till I was 40.
Wow.
Cause I would have, had the player out of me. I would have stopped. I would have been ready to settle down. Figure I would have been ready to settle down. Have shit together, be ready to settle down, have a family by 40.
That's old, man.
Yeah, 'cause I had my daughter till I was 32.
I had my son at 25.
So
Shit, my kid count still 0.
they say I was a late bloomer.
Hmm.
Shoot, I was an early bloomer, and I still ain't got no young.
But it
I
was
got
one
married
before.
at
Well, I mean,
32.
as a being married, we was late bloomers, but she was. But it was one before her that didn't make it because we didn't
Really?
know she was pregnant. Yeah,
Sorry
that's
for your
before we.
loss.
Yeah, that's before we
So,
got married. Yeah, that was before we got married. But it just. I don't know.
shoot, one abortion, 4 miscarriages.
Trying to
Shit.
get back out there now, it's. I ain't gonna lie, it's scary. Even with the older women.
Mm-mm-mm. Shoot, if I could
Okay.
jump through the screen, I'd be like, okay, let's end this live real quick.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have to jump down, let y'all have y'all moment.
I'd be like, shoot.
I'm still sitting here. It's 2:30. I'm supposed to be at home.
Where you at? You still at work?
Yep, I'm still sitting here in these appointments.
Mm.
What, you wait for relief to come in or something?
Nah, gotta go take these pictures and but I already know what I'm just doing. I'm just taking a picture of this front lobby and this leasing office and I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to take
So,
my behind to sleep.
so does your wife recovered? Okay.
Uh, she just came home yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in the hospital for 2 days, so she came home yesterday.
Okay.
That's good.
So he
Well,
telling me go get my hair cut. I'm like, why you care about me getting a haircut?
I don't know
Then
now.
when I went and got my when I went to the doctor, she called me like 4 or 5 times. I thought she
Mm.
didn't care. I don't know. It just
I don't know what to say either, Lefty, but maybe the fact that you went up there to see after her while she was in the hospital. I
well, I
don't know.
also ride there, so I thought she was gonna come home because it was supposed to just been a day surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and she ended up staying. So they ended up admitting her. So I was like, okay. But while she was in there, I didn't go back up there. I had to go to work.
Oh, okay.
Well, she figured that because she knew my daughter, and then they told us, they didn't want her climbing in and out the truck. So my daughter had a rental car, so she had to go pick her up from the hospital.
Mm.
Because she didn't want her climbing in and out the truck.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
I check on her, make sure she asked her if she needed anything. But
Mm.
she being nice now because she knows she need me around.
Right. That's what it is.
More than likely. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, ooh, ha ha ha. Ooh.
But like I say, uh, it was 25 years on the 17th, and she didn't even say shit to no. I didn't get no text, no nothing, no
Hmm.
happy anniversary, no nothing. I was like, oh, that's how we doing it.
Well,
Oh man.
she already let you know what it was.
Yeah. So
Pretty much.
So I guess it wouldn't be happy then.
at least acknowledge it or something. What the day
Well,
is.
but if you
Something.
try to end it, why?
I don't know.
It ain't the same. But we finna get up out of here, y'all. I didn't mean to be here 2 hours, but
If people start popping in,
yeah, nobody. I mean, they popping in looking, but they not in the chat or nothing like that.
uh,
It's y'all up here talking, so I done got cold after that ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wish I
What?
could warm you up.
I'm about to go in,
Come on,
jump
come
into a
on.
cold shower so I can get my body temperature down.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Nobody calling for you. Ooh, that made me cold.
Mine's is too.
Oh, that made me cold. Okay, y'all listen. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Lefty. Thank you, Roland. I appreciate y'all coming up and having conversation, even though I
Absolutely.
was tardy.
It's all right.
Swoop, come lately.
Got an hour and 53 minutes.
What? Pun intended. Did you hear what I said?
No, yeah, cut out, sweetheart.
I said swoop come lately.
Oh,
Pun intended. Anyway, I'm gonna get on up over here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming. Hey, what's that noise? Who that?
Shoot.
Oh, never mind. Jim, how you doing? Don't be laughing at me, Jim.
I ain't do nothing.
Let me get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate everybody for coming in this evening. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Where my riders at? Where my riders at? Where my riders at? Hey, hey, where my riders at? Where my riders at? Where my riders at? Hey, thank y'all.
Peace out.
peace
See you
out.
later. Bye, Lefty.
Bye bye.